thanks in part to that new bike lane, you may notice more cyclists sharing our streets in Honolulu.
More and more of them are biking to work. KITV4's Kenny Choi, one of them, and he's joining us live now. Kenny?
Well, Paul Yunji, I've been doing this for a couple months now, and you quickly learn that you have to watch out for cars that can sometimes get dangerous. For example, right here, this driveway leads into this parking garage, and cars can make a left turn, cut right into that bike path. It's all part of pedaling in paradise.
More people are turning to cycling to get to work.
It's exercise. I try to stay fit. It's not a headache in the sense of I'm not gridlocked in traffic, you know, pulling my hair out or anything like that.
Since 2000, bicycle commuting has seen a 62% growth nationwide. Shortly after the city started installing the first protected bike lane in Hawaii, I decided to start biking to work.
Here we go.
It's 11 miles from East Honolulu to town.
What a way to start your day.
Sometimes I can speed right past cars stuck in traffic while always keeping a close eye on cars veering into the bike lane. But the ride along Kalanianaole Highway isn't always smooth sailing. Sometimes it's a little scary.
The bike lane just disappears, and then you're really close to the edge of the sidewalk and the car right next to you.
Despite tightly shared roads, since 2005, Hawaii has nearly doubled its percentage of residents commuting by bike, a dramatic 94% increase. Cyclists will have a new option in town, a 2-mile cycle track pilot project which stretches along South King Street from Alapa'i to Eisenberg. That has some motorists annoyed.
If they take another lane for parking, that's going to leave it down to 3 lanes, and they use this lane here that I'm sitting in now for parking, and it's just going to make traffic more congested.
One biker or less, one car on the road.
And you just got to be careful right here because it merges with the oncoming traffic to my right. No one there, and we're good. This is the hardest part.
The city receives federal funds annually for bicycle projects and spent $100,000 of city funds to install the asphalt curbs and flex posts along the route, which studies show boost business.
It definitely will, especially for us being a bike shop. But even the other businesses along the path, I think it'll be good. Just because, you know, it's a clear-cut lane, so you have more people, you know, willing to bike and go down the path.
I think it'll probably bring more business. I think we're going to have more people actually using the bike lane. You're going at a little bit slower pace. You can look around. We're kind of hidden back in the corner.
You lower traffic congestion. You increase bicycling. You lower accident rates. And for businesses along the protected cycle tracks or protected bike lane, you actually increase revenue.
So you got to watch out for the doors opening.
Motorists and cyclists we talked to are also concerned about cars making left turns into the lanes.
The reason you paint the conflict zones green is to bring awareness to everybody that that's an area where you have to be very careful.
So making sure bicyclists follow the stoplights, be aware of the cars that are turning or pulling out. So just kind of creating a better awareness between the two.
Almost there.
Going green can also save you some green. My round-trip commute of 22 miles a day would normally take a gallon of gas. Multiply that by 20 workdays a month, that's an extra $1,000 in my wallet, not including car maintenance costs.
By getting people into modes other than their vehicle, their motorized vehicle, that can mitigate congestion.
All right, we made it. It's time to go to work.
Door to door, 40 minutes of pedaling in paradise.
But first, I got to go take a shower.
Wow, you know, when Kenny started this a few months ago, I was a little skeptical, but he's doing it several days a week. He comes in pretty sweaty, but he does clean up well after that commute.
And we want to go back out live to Kenny. Kenny, we could be seeing more lanes like this, huh?
Well, Paul Yunji, I talked to city officials recently, and they told me that they are already looking into other streets, Malcolm to Mackay, to see if they can connect this cycle track. But it all depends, of course, if there's a demand for it, if people start using this cycle track during its 2-year pilot project. So we are done here. We'll see you back in the station.